Welcome back on Good Morning Artesia, and we have a couple of the state champion volleyball team members joining us today. Good morning to Ashlyn Rodriguez.
Good morning.
And good morning to Alexa Silva.
Good morning.
So, have you come down from the clouds after your big win on Saturday, or?
No, not yet.
I don't
We're
blame
still
you.
living in the moment.
Yeah. Well, how exciting for you guys and for the whole team. Congratulations on the win. I don't think anybody other than maybe the team expected that you guys could win the state. Did that come as quite a shock to a lot of people up there?
Yeah.
I think we went in with a really humble mindset, so it was really good for us to be able to get that far, but nobody had the expectations. So that really kept us going. So
that's great, because you think about the playoff run. You start out with St. Pius, 5 sets here at the Bulldog Pit. Then you play your nemesis Goddard in the first round there, 5 sets.
yes, sir.
What was that like, beating Goddard in that type of a situation?
It honestly felt good to finally send them like the losers bracket, kind of, because it's like always been back and forth between us. So yeah, it felt good.
Yeah. But did you have to go to 5 sets, or?
We just took the extra long road.
Our coaches always say we like to make sure our parents get our money's worth out of our games. We go all the way into 5 just to make sure they're on their toes, keep it exciting.
Yeah, no question about that. Then you beat I think it was Santa Teresa.
Yes.
In the noon game on Saturday. Am I getting the timing right? Yeah.
Yes.
No. Yeah, that was. Or no, that was the Friday night game, right? That was the Friday night
Yes.
game
Yeah.
at 6 o'clock. And then you turn around on Saturday and look who's there, Goddard. And another 5-set a match with Goddard. What was different about that 5-set match than the one the previous morning?
The only difference was that we knew that if you lose the game, like, you go home. It's like after we beat them, it was like they have to go home.
Yeah, there was a lot more on the line during that game, and I think that we really didn't want Goddard to send us home, and we all really wanted to send Goddard home, and so that kept our spirits up and helped us battle through that game.
Yeah. And then you face Hope Christian in the championship, and they, I think, had only 2 losses all year. Did you know much about them, or had you watched them in their other matches before you faced
I
them?
never saw them.
I watched like a little bit of their game, like when they were playing behind us. But I mean, besides that, I didn't know anything about them.
Yeah.
The only thing we had to go off of was their record, which was a bit intimidating. But I think we went in with the mindset that any team is beatable because volleyball is such a mental sport, you know?
And it's a different experience. I mean, when you play in, say, the Bulldog Pit or at Goddard or any place else you go, there's one court. You're the game. Everybody's watching your match. But in the state tournament this year, it's a little bit different experience. How many different matches were going on at the same time as you were playing through on Friday and Saturday?
There was 4, including our game, so 3 others.
There's 4 courts.
And I think on Friday you had like 4 different matches going on at the same time.
Yeah.
That had to be a little confusing from time to time.
Yeah, I was getting like the whistles mixed up with which one was ours, but
It was also hard because, like, other teams warming up or, like, doing any of their drills and stuff before their pregame, their balls would come onto our court, and so we'd have to stop play. So there was a couple times we had to do replays on points that we were like, well, dang it, that was good. Or we got a couple of chances where we were like, okay, redo, let's try better.
Yeah, so it happened both ways. So sometimes you benefited from it, and sometimes you were like you say, kind of crazy. So with all of that atmosphere that was going on, how did you stay focused? What did the team do to just stay focused and concentrated on the task at hand?
I feel like Coach Lee did a really good job of keeping us focused on, like, our ultimate, like, in-game goal, which was just to walk off the courts with our heads held high, like, knowing, like, we played our best as a team. And so, like, every like before every game, we'd go like into a place just us girls, and we'd write down like a goal for our game, and we'd put it on this board that Coach Lou made for us. It was called our Road of Perseverance board. And so each game we put a goal up there, and then after the game we'd go and like discuss our goals and kind of just talk about whether we felt like we met them or not and things like that. So it kept us very task orientated and gave us one goal to focus on throughout the game to keep all the thoughts that come with volleyball out of your head.
All the distractions are
Yes,
out there.
sir.
What did you do, Alexa, to stay focused on the...
Well, we all had to do the board thing.
Mm-hmm. So you just... So did you... Now, was that team goal, or did you have individual goals?
No, it was individual goals.
Mm-hmm. So, like, what was your goal? What did you have to focus on?
I had a few goals. For the first game, it was mainly like just like get my passes like good, and then I put don't suck. I put don't suck for all the games
She kept going. It was
because
times
I put
2 times
because I
3.
put don't suck for the first one and we won.
Uh-huh.
So then I had to put it for the second one, but I just put times 2, and I did it for the third and the fourth game, and so yeah.
All right. Did you get that board? Do you have that board now?
Coach Lou has the board.
Oh, okay. So maybe you'll get that back with your thoughts on that. So, what were the low points? I mean, were there any point during any of the matches where you thought about maybe, we're gonna...
The first set that we played against Goddard,
That did... Yeah.
it was embarrassing.
Everybody around here was going, what's wrong with our girls?
Everyone was just like super tense, and like they were still getting used to like the feeling of being at state. But I mean, after that set, we kind of loosened up, kind of figured it out.
It was first game jitters, I think, and I think that the girls did really well of, like, they all got pretty embarrassed about that loss. So that was whenever we started our screaming thing. So we like scream in between each huddle before each game starts to let out all the anger or like anything from the game previous. And then we played another set and we came back and beat them in that one. So I think it helped get our momentum going because we were like, okay, we got to get it going because that game was not it. Like, we all recognized that.
Yeah. So did you frighten some folks with the screaming?
We got some stares.
Yeah, people were definitely looking at us, but everybody's looking at you while you're there, so you don't really think anything of it.
Yeah. What kind of crowd was there throughout the weekend? Was it pretty packed?
It was pretty packed. It kind of depended on who was playing. Like if Hope Christian or like one of the local schools was playing, there was like a lot of people there.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was more like Goddard, Artesia, all of us playing, then there wasn't as many fans, but there was still quite a few people.
Well, one of the things that Kelly McDonald talked about, he did the Saturday matches for us. And one of the things he talked about in the Hope Christian game was that if Artesia could get the non-Hope Christian fans to join in with Artesia, that would be a big help. Did you sense that or notice that?
There was people from Rio Rancho that came and sat with us, and they're like, yeah, we want like Artesia to be Hope Christian.
Yeah, so my mom talked to like a group of boys that like filtered in, and they were from Rio Rancho. And they said that they came to watch us beat Hope Christian because I guess Hope Christian's just a well-known school for not being that nice in Albuquerque. And so we had never seen them before, but the other schools, like, they wanted to watch them lose, if that tells you anything about that team.
Well, I'm sure that type of situation happens for Artesia. I mean,
Yeah.
Artesia, because of the sports program success in all the different programs, does it ever feel like you've got a target on your back when you walk in to different places to play?
Oh, definitely. And I also think that it matters that we're from the southern part of the state, too, that everybody's always watching you. And we definitely felt that while we were up there with all those northern teams.
They're all looking at you like,
Yeah.
Who are these people? And all that. Because it's really kind of improbable for a number 7 seed, which is what Artesia was going into the tournament, to get all the way to the championship game.
I don't think anybody expected that from us, so that's what makes it so awesome. It's because it's like the true underdog story.
Yeah.
We didn't have anything like on our backs, so it was like if we lost, like we were the number 7 seed, but like if we won, it'd be
We were the
crazy.
number 7
We were the
seed
number
still.
7 seed.
Yeah. Well, both of you are seniors, so you don't have to worry about it next year. So
Yes.
the underclassmen will take that over. So talk about what it was like right after you win, and let me play something for you. I don't know if you heard the the radio call. Did you hear the radio call from our guy when he when Kelly called it? Had you heard that?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, would you like to hear it?
Yes.
Okay. Let me put it into the computer here because everything's done on the computer. All right. Take a listen to this. This was Kelly McDonald who announced the game for us, calling the last point.
Coda Beltran back to serve. Any point Artesia wins out of the next 4, and they are the state champions. Here it is. Jump serve. She's going to try it short. It's down. Oh, and overruled by the up official. And the Artesia Bulldogs are state champions. I saw it in as well on the line. The line judge called it out. The up official called it in, and that is it. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs have upset Hope Christian, only Hope's 3rd loss of the season. Their only loss to a 4A team all year, and I guess miracles can happen. Artesia, the 7th seed, has come into the Rio Rancho Event Center, and they're going to come out with a blue trophy.
So there you go. What do you think?
It was definitely an overwhelming feeling. Like, whenever it was game point, me and Alexa were sitting on the bench together, and we were holding hands, and we were just kind of looking at each other. We were like, is this really happening?
Yeah. So it was in.
Yes. So the head official, we were actually pretty surprised that she changed the call. And so the line judge was watching Coda go back to serve to make sure she didn't foot fault. So we don't think she was even paying attention on the call. But that head ref had given us difficulties the whole season. She had always been, we almost kind of felt a little bit against Artesia, and so we were like, oh great, she's reffing our championship game. And then she ended up making that call for us, so we were pretty grateful, and it was a great way for Coda to go out. So
yeah. So could you hear yourself screaming on that? What did you do, Alexa, after?
Well, I jumped up and I started crying. I was in full tears and I jumped up, and Ashlyn was actually walking behind me and stepped on the back of my shoe. So my shoe came off. So I was jumping up and down with no shoe on.
we were jumping up and down, hugging each other, crying.
And then in the other corner, Destiny and Charity were hugging, and they fell on the court. And it was just a big old mess.
Yeah. So what did you do after everybody calmed down and you get your pictures taken and you get the blue trophy and the sign and everything? So what did the team wind up doing then? After?
We went behind the curtain area, and we had a talk with the team and stuff, and then we took more pictures, and then we went out and saw our parents, and then even more pictures were taken.
Of course.
Yeah, and then we talked to our parents for a really long time, and then yeah, we went and got all of our stuff and got on the bus.
I don't know if we ever calmed down. We went pretty excited, and we went to Chick-fil-A after. That was our championship meal.
We went to Chick-fil-A 3 times.
3 times while we were up there. We love Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Did you bring any back for me?
It would be pretty old by now.
No, I mean, you could have brought it back Saturday night. Did you come back Saturday night then?
We did.
Okay.
We got back at midnight.
We had a police escort back into town, and then we had a bunch of classmates and parents and fans all at the pit waiting to welcome us whenever we got back. That was awesome. I wasn't expecting there to be a lot of people there because it was literally midnight.
I was expecting maybe 20 people, including our parents and stuff, but there was a lot of people.
There was a lot of people. It was really
cool.
awesome.
Yeah. So you're not going to forget this anytime soon, are you?
Definitely not.
Yeah. So now it's basketball time, right?
I don't play basketball.
Neither of us play basketball.
Oh, okay.
It is basketball time.
Do that. Well, good. Well, what do you hope this whole experience will do for you now moving forward?
I hope that it encourages girls to join the program because I love volleyball, and I encourage every girl to play it. It's such a fun sport. But I also hope that it just kind of impacts our community in a positive way too, because it's been a long time since we brought home a state championship. So I think that it's big for Artesia and big for the volleyball program.
What about you, Alexa?
It kind of tells you that anything's possible. It doesn't really matter where you're at. you can do it.
That's great. Well, it was fun covering the team and broadcasting all the games this year, and it was really fun listening to Joby on Friday and Kelly on Saturday call you guys' victories, especially those last couple wins over Goddard.
Yes, sir.
You know, I always think it's good to beat Goddard in anything. So
Definitely.
and you guys beat them in volleyball. So what was your overall with Goddard? How many times did you play Goddard this year? You remember?
4?
Was it 4 or 5?
I think it was 5.
Could have been 5.
I think we played them 5 because we played them twice in season. Or did we play them twice in district?
You played them twice in district, and you split there because you beat them here and they beat you there.
We played them during tournament.
I think
we played them a lot during tournaments too.
Yeah.
Especially like during our summer stuff. That doesn't really count, but even towards like the beginning of the season.
In conclusion, we played them a lot.
just a lot of
A
times
lot.
to have to play your rival.
Just accept that answer. A lot.
A lot.
Yeah,
And,
more than like 5.
But the last 2 times you played them, you beat them, and that's
when it
good.
mattered, we beat them, and we were the ones to send them home, so that was good.
Other than obviously the championship game was a big win, but was there another match during the state tournament run? St. Pius, the 2 Goddard wins, Santa Teresa. Was there anyone that was like, you know, we finally got a winner? That was a great win of all the different games. I'm assuming the whole Christian win was pretty big, of course.
Yeah, that one was pretty big. I honestly feel like the St. Pius one was pretty big because I talked to a lot of people from the school, and they did not think we were going to win. Every single person I talked to, they were like, no, like, y'all probably, like, won't pull it off. So then we actually did. And then that kind of, like, was, like, our, like, momentum to get us going to the state.
So you all got this big bandwagon behind you now after St. Pius. Did a lot of people jump on?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's good that they had a lot of fan support. So are you recognized at school now?
A little bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, are you recognized as, you know, good job, state champ?
Well, and we wore our state T-shirts yesterday and our medals to school, and so we got a lot of high fives, but
Yeah.
Now it's
we'll
back
see
to
how
class.
long it lasts.
Yeah, well,
Reality check for us.
yeah. Well, it's one thing, they can never take that away from you. For the
Yeah.
rest of your life, you can tell everyone you were state champion volleyball team from 2021. Congratulations to you. And so what is next? Now, I know you don't play basketball. Do you guys have anything else that you're going to be in this year?
I think I'm dropping athletics at the semester, and I'm gonna go work. So.
Going to go work.
Yes, sir. I have a job at Rugged Trade, so come down and see Rugged Trade.
Wear your medals.
Yeah.
Wear your medal there.
Every day at work, it'll just be my new uniform. All right, sorry, I'm a state champion.
That's right. Alexa, how about you?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
So, well, congratulations. Great job to you and the whole team and the coaches and everybody for just hanging in there and showing everybody true Bulldog spirit there and winning the state championship. Ashlyn Rodriguez, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Alexa Silva, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And have fun the rest of the day, the rest of the week.
Appreciate it.
All right. That's our interview segment with volleyball. Last time we'll have volleyball. We'll take a break and be right back.